Fine. I shall pay you. But you cannot begin to imagine what I shall be writing about you next.
Why don't you go talk to, who else? Imelda, go talk to Lenora, and who is the other one? Anobi. They all hate me too, so. I'm sure y'all will have a hoot talking about me.
Solving a riddle that I mentioned, and then not telling me the other.
You're still going on about this? What can I do to get over there? That's the face of danger. Something's up. I calling it now. Something is up.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Definitely. Alright.
Revelio.
Revelio. Perfect. Right. I don't think there's anything else here worth getting. Ooh, I can go upstairs. I've never gone up here before. It's so slow though. I wish I could run. Oh, I can. A little. There we go. Dreamer's Nightmare. Interesting. Dark Arts Club. Ooh, another one. I love it. Anything else? Yeah. Ooh, this is cool. Another exit. Alright, Sebastian. I'm ready to go. Let us leave. Why are you walking away from me? I'm trying to talk to you.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there.
You and me
Told
both.
you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Hollow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle.
Okay.
Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already.
Plus, it's getting
Don't want to
quite
risk
dark.
another detention for getting back after hours.
Oh, look at the little Hedwig on the sign. Cute. Turn to your common room for the night. But Hogsmeade looks so beautiful. Actually, is there a way that I can, or is it going to automatically take me back? All right. We've made it back. Oh, hello. Are you mine? You're so precious. Can I pet it? You look so cute. Nobody else has one. Why can't I pet him? Aw. I want to pet it. I don't want to read it. They're going to just say it to me. Well, it usually is supposed to read it out, but it didn't that time. I don't know why. Anyway, Professor Fig wants me to go and see him, so that's what we're gonna do. And we're just gonna, easy peasy. There we go. Hello, friends. Everyone, have a good night's sleep. This is just, oh, this is such a cute common room. Like, no lie, I'm actually quite disappointed how basic they made Ravenclaws. Like, Ravenclaw, like, I know they're like logical people and they're just like intelligent and whatnot, but still, like, should have had something way better. What the fuck? Oh, that's better. I was gonna say, excuse me, like, load. I thought at first it was snow. I was like, is there snow inside? Heck. Weird. Alright. Hello. Goodbye. I don't think I have many of the Floo Flames yet, so
What are you up to now?
I'm on a mission, my dear. Going to see Professor Fig. Wee! I'm running. I'm running. Anything? I figured there would be a blue flame here, but maybe not.
The Chudley cannons are going to be unbeatable.
This is so cool. I don't think I've gone this way before. Viaduct Courtyard. Like, my graphics aren't even that amazing, but it still looks, like, beautiful, you know? Like, love it. Alright, though. We're almost there. I think. I actually decided it's better just to run, so I'm just, like, you know, exploring. Gotta gather some more blue flames and maybe find some more pages.
Revelio.
Hi there, little one. You gonna lay down? You gonna lay down? Lay down, baby. Lay down. Yeah, lay down. You can lay down. She's so cute. You're like laying on Mummy's Norway trip paper. My checklist. Oh well, that's fine. You're just excited for Mummy. Alright, let's see. Why don't you lay down, baby? Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Get comfy. Hmm? Yeah. Me? No, I want you to lay there. Mommy's playing. You can lay there and relax. Aw. She doesn't want to. Oh well. Actually, I think I'm gonna go up there just to explore a little. Gather another flue flame. Doo-doo.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Divination. I am indeed. Alright. Big. To Mr. Fink. Why is the waypoint going all over the place there? Whee! Wrong way. Whee! Maybe we aren't close. Good lord, I thought we were close. Apparently not. We are not close at all. So, we must continue to run. Actually, while we're in here, I'm gonna do this one.
Lumos.
Let us see. Pillars and the big door. I don't know if I fully remember where it is, but I think it's down here, maybe?
Some kind soul help me.
You talking to me? I guess. What's up? I'm just holding my light.
Are you alright?
Need
Don't
something.
you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Well, I'm pretty sure... I've never heard of people hating someone for absolutely no reason.
Everyone hates you? Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the
okay.
worst. That no-talent
Well,
moon mind.
He's
I
a bit
wanted
of
to
a
make
prick.
some new
I will
friends,
admit.
so I
Leander
brought my
is a bit
collection
of a
down to the
dunk.
common
I don't
room.
like him either.
My
but...
gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Girl, that sounds like a horrible game.
I haven't much interest in a game that sprays you with odors.
Only if you lose, which I never do.
Exactly,
least
so why
not
would anyone
often.
want to play against you?
People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing.
Okay.
Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Aw, poor girl. Probably have done the same, to be
Sounds
honest.
as if you caused a smelly situation and they responded accordingly.
I didn't make the rules. Anyway,
Yeah, but you're
I can't
like
work
just
out how to get them back
you're
on my
kicking
own.
their butt every
I
time. You
don't
can't
think I know
expect
the
them to not be
necessary spells
upset.
yet. I
What's the
need
point of
someone,
continuing to play if you
perhaps
just
a
keep
selfless
losing?
and talented
It's not only fun
fifth
for
year to
you.
help me.
Well, I'm not
I'll
making
see
any
what I can
promises,
do.
but I'll try.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll
Oh,
be back to
alright.
playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Well, girl, it sounds like you should play by yourself because, in all honesty, these people don't like you. It kind of sounds like for a good reason. I'm not gonna lie. I don't foresee this game being all that fun when you lose. And as you said, you never lose, but to be a loser sounds really shitty. So, yeah, I don't know.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school. for
Excuse me,
Zenobia's
friends,
gobstones.
in the way. Oh, gimme.
Oh, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones.
Alright.
I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Well, we haven't broken them yet, so I imagine they probably smell really bad when you break them. That's the main thing, so...
I'd swear we'd be more uplifted and
Alright. This also might help us find more flue flames, because I haven't done as much exploring in this gameplay, so we'll probably find a lot more stuff on our way. Wait, I think we were up here before. Yeah, divination.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Go. Is there any chests up here? Ooh. Oh yes, this is where the paper is. Yeah, it basically tells us what we should have figured out already. I honestly, the first time I saw this, I legitimately did not realize that they were organized on here in order of numbers. I legitimately thought you had to look at the paper every time. And I was like, oh, it took me forever to do stuff because of that. So, 3. So we need the 3-headed dragon over here. Okay. And then other one is 9. So the 2 and 3 is 5. So then we need 4. So then that would be that little owl looking thing. Little parrot thing. Nailed it. Gimme. Lights? What? I didn't know you can get lights. That's interesting. It's in here. What the?
Revelio.
Arithmancy. This is where I learn about the magical properties of number and numerology. Oh, counting moonclaves while it's nodding off at their desks. Okay. Interesting. So do we end up taking this class later? Well, I'm a professional at this, so let me get all the numbers. So, 17, so we got 6, and then that one is 2, 4, 5. So 5 and that is 11. And then we need another 6. So 6 is the little salamander guy. So then let's roll this. There we go. And then the second one, 8. So 0 and octopus is 2, 4, 6, 7. So then we need 1, which is unicorn. Really? Ha-ha! I'm just that good. I'm getting so many cute attires, yo. Honestly, I didn't get this many cute ones in my first playthrough. God dang, this is awesome. Alright, next. 15. So then... so that one is 5, 6, that's 11, and then we need 4. So then little parrot-looking brother. Go. And then 18, so we've got 13, and then we have the owl head. The owl head is 0, so 13 and 5, so that's a little crab. Go. Woo! Damn, I'm good. Woo. I am a professional.
Revelio.
All right. Good stuff. But I already opened that, didn't I? Oh, I didn't. Right. Ooh, I got a painting. Wonder if that's something I can like put in whatchamacallit. the room of requirement. Like later on, you're able to like customize the room of requirement and stuff. So like these items that I'm collecting, are they for like putting in my room? Is that what's up? This is also a very interesting place to hide. This looks like you're in like the not the kind of the attic. I remember this was the place in the Deathly Hallows where I think this was kind of where all of the other people were posted up. Well, maybe not. It doesn't look exactly the same, but somewhere similar, I guess, with all these beams and shit. Okay, and then we're gonna go upstairs to find some more of her smelly gobstones. Oh yes, we gotta go up here to the astronomy class. Alright. Don't mind me. I'm just here to rob you. I'm also here. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot. It's not. It's. Where is it? Ah, yes, there it is.
We'd
Forgot.
better keep an eye on high places around the school for
I thought
Zenobia's
it was up there,
gobstones.
but it's no. It's on the chandelier. I'm gonna. Hey, girl, get off. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier. From the chandelier. Okay. Next, we've got 3 more. Okay, that's not too bad. And then we can get back to going to see Professor Fig. This is helping me explore, you know? It's good. It's a good thing. Why does it always go crooked like that? That's so confusing when it does that. Okay. Stairs. Excuse me. Oh, we gotta go to the other castle, I guess. Excuse me. I so want to levitate your ass. I want to just be like, Levioso! Get you up in the air, just like, and then be like, huh? Like, yeah, haha. That's what I want. Ooh.
Lumos.
Lumos. Oh yeah, and that's upstairs, if I'm not mistaken. I remember that. I can hear it. Aha, there you are. Come with me. Like a moth to a frame, gonna pop you back in your painting. Or a mirror, whatever you want to call it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. My book is filling up nicely. I love that. Oh, did somebody just... Oh, hi. Hi. Alright. Hi, friends. Okay. So we're gonna go up and over here, I guess, is where it's hiding. Actually, you know what? I'm too tempted, you know? I'm easily distracted. Okay, so that's 8, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 8. So 8, that's 1. So it's 9. And then, so we need 4. So then we need the little parrot-looking thing. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. All right. The other one is 21. So we got 13 and the dragons. That's 16. So then to be 21, we need 5. And then 5 is the little crab-looking dude. Yup. Yup. There we go. Wonderful. Wonderful. Numerology. We're just that good. We're just that good. Although soon our inventory is gonna be full, I imagine. If we keep gathering so much stuff. You know, actually, I'm gonna take a moment and just pop on maybe some of the stuff that we got here. So handwear, what do we have? Ooh, 10. Yeah, pop those on. Those are a nice color. We'll stick with that. Face mask, we still only have the 1. Headwear, we still only have the 1. This one. Okay, we have more options. Looks like we can increase to this one. Ooh. I think I like the other look better though. Yeah, I think I prefer that. Yeah. It makes me look much darker, you know? Oh, that one I can't even unlock yet. 7, 8. Should I just walk around wearing pajamas under my robe? It's definitely a look. I can't lie and say it's not. It's definitely a look. What is this? Ooh, that's a cute fit. It does look super funny. Oh. Okay, we'll go with this for now. Because, like, I don't want to do too much darkness. So, like, this is kind of like a little lighter. It's cute. We'll go with that. And then later we can go and sell some of our items since we have a lot that are lower.
We'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I thought you'd grown out of it, but I suppose that was wishful thinking. It's your father's fault.
Uh-oh.
Me. We are going
Somebody's
to
in
have serious
trouble.
talk when you get home, and you will not enjoy it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, somebody's getting in trouble when he goes home for the holidays.
Revelio.
What did you do, sir? Did you fail a test or something? Like, oh dang. Your mother sounded very, very unhappy. All right. Who did I... Oh, I missed it. It's up here, right? One of them is... Ah, yes. Ah, perfect. And then a couple more this way. It's so interesting how they changed the stairs. Instead of having them, like, moving, they just, like, disappear and reappear. It's kind of cool. Imagine if you, like, outran the stairs and, like, just ran off of them. I wonder if you can actually do that, if there's a glitch or something. Ooh. Another one. 19. So we've got 9 and 3. So then we need... 9 and 3 would make 12. So then we need 5. So the craft, I think? Yeah. And then the other one... 23. So 15 and 2 is 17. And then we need 6 to make this little salamander dude. We'll see. Okay. Seems right. Let's test it. No? What? Nine and 3 is 12. And then to make 19, we need 7? Oh, maybe I was wrong. 7. So would that be spider? I think. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it's this little octopus-looking guy. Maybe. Okay, here we go. Close enough. Process of elimination sometimes is your best friend. Oh, there we go. Love that. Awesome. All right. Now on to the rest of the gobstones. Okay. Wait, did I pass it? What? I don't understand. Why is it telling me to go back down? Or, oh, it's telling me to go over here. I think I did that last time too, and I got so confused. I'm like, where am I supposed to be going? Silly, silly, silly. My gosh. Right. Holy Moses.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Sounds like that's a huge ass troll armor. Good lord. I would not like to see that come to life. Oh my god, it would kill me. Yep. Oh, no, it's them. Good gracious.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Nice to see you too. Ooh, look at all these Revelians. The Tri-Wizard Cup. Love it. So many Easter eggs, and then this is the actual the winning cup. The bludgers and the quaffle. So cool. So freaking cool. Ah, yes, here. Okay. Trophy room contains house cup, the Quidditch cup, trophies, dueling trophies, all sorts of trophies. Ah, there we go.
That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
Yeah, I can go in and tell her that I'm keeping it. Herbology Award. For exemplary skill in the field, bestows this award upon 7th year Hufflepuff Maribel Garlick. From mandrakes to mistletoe and... Ah. So that's why she's also the herbology teacher now. She's like an exemplary, or was an exemplary student when she went to school here. That's so cool. Aw.
What are you up to now?
It's always good to learn from the best. Alright, so let's go back to see Zenobia. I'm gonna run instead. I wonder, I don't think, oh, she's quite far. Oh well. I don't mind the running. I'm more terrified of going through the loading screens because they tend to take a while sometimes. Ooh. Can I outrun it? No, damn it. It'd be so cool if you could though. I just outrun it and then end up fucking falling through the floor. That would be something. Okay. I also love how this game doesn't take stamina into account. You can just run and run and run and it doesn't make you stop. Like in Skyrim, when you're running, you'll have to stop at some point because you'll run out of stamina. But in Hogwarts, nah. You can run forever. Whee! Sprint! Whee! I'm just like sprinting through the castle. Zenobia! I've come to tell you I'm gonna keep your gobstones because you're a menace to society. Oh, wrong way. Ooh, no, right way. Okay. It's like, where am I going? Okay, right way. This way. We're almost there. Okay. Last door. Hey, Zenope. Where? The squabbling ghost couple that always show up in random places and I couldn't tell. I'm like, where are they? Huh? I hear you, I do not see you. Okay.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Yeah, well, it's because you stink. So I found them, no problem, because, you know, I'm
Hello,
just that
Zenobia.
good.
I found all of your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Yeah,
Well,
you know,
may I have
very
my gobstones
obviously
back?
I'm better than you. That's what she's saying. She's like, common sense.
I'm afraid I've decided to keep them. That'll teach you to stink up your classmates.
Yep.
What? You'd keep my prized collection for yourself?
Yeah, because I'm like the baddest Hufflepuff in town, you know? That's just how we do. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep it.
Yes. Finders keepers, I'm afraid.
I knew it. You're just as bad as everyone else. I hate this school. You'll all be sorry when I learn some more spells.
Start a hate club with Lenora. I could give a flying hoot, girl. Tell her about how much you hate me. She's got a story for you, too. Mine. Oh, well. Oh, well. Okay. Finally, we'll go back to the main quest now. It's just fun terrorizing people. I may be a Hufflepuff, but still evil. Alright. So, how far are we? We're pretty far. Can I get even closer? I guess I haven't unlocked the one in Professor Big's class. I think if I go to Charm's class, I'll be at least a bit closer. So I guess I'll go with that. I don't know. We'll see. See how that works. Oh, and actually there's a side quest here too. This is Arthur.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
For sure. Let's work together. I'm all about
Hello.
side quests.
Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought perhaps a fellow Hufflepuff might have the perseverance to join me in a bit of an adventure.
For sure,
Following
man.
a treasure map, to be precise.
Did you end up finding that
Slight
cat, by the way?
respite from battling
wonder if
the
I
odd
can ask him
troll,
that.
I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein.
Yeah, she's
I found 2
really into
maps
her
lying about,
animals.
both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Sure.
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful.
My eyes are supposed to be, like,
Hogwarts
really bright with this
fascinates me.
mask
You can
on. It
keep
really
whatever
dulls
treasure
it.
lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Oh, I don't get
Very
to ask
well.
him about the
I shall take
cat.
a look if I can find the
I
time.
wish I
Fair
could
enough.
ask him about the
Meet me
cat.
back here if you find
In the
anything.
beginning, he was looking for a cat with other people. Aw. Alright. So this treasure map situation. I believe down here we gotta go and see the skeleton thing, if I'm not mistaken. And then we go to the courtyard. Yeah, here we go.
A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Yes. Yes, we are, but we're going the wrong way. I just remembered we gotta go down. Yes. Down, down, down. To the ground. To the courtyard to find the statue. Here it is.
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
And now to the last spot. Don't talk to me, I don't want to...
Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Girl, I'm in the middle of another side quest. I ain't gonna take on another, okay? Arthur's counting on me.
Revelio. This stairwell looks promising.
My aunt has some potions.
Lumos.
What? She wouldn't make it up. She says there were
Down? I think this one's downstairs. I'm pretty sure it's down here, maybe? Oop. Maybe not.
To be honest, anything I could get.
Or maybe a bit lower? You don't like the light? I feel like I remember it was down here. It's so dark down here. It's really creepy, actually. What the frick?
Revelio.
Dragon? Never tickle a sleeping dragon. Well, it's pretty good advice, I would say. I don't think I would attempt to do it myself. That's for dang sure. So I think I've gone the completely wrong way, because now I'm in the Ravenclaw area for their common room. So, yeah. Ooh, and then
Revelio.
everything. Like that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so... so there must be upstairs then.
Lumos.
Or, ooh, maybe it's over here? Wait, no, that's where I came from. Yeah, that's where I came from. Ooh, upstairs. Up the stairs, up the stairs.
This looks like the portrait from the map. Now, where's the treasure?
Oh, right. There we go. Ah!
Aha! There was a doorway hidden within the
This is a
portrait.
hot too, I didn't even realize. Alright, perfect.
I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Yeah, maybe he found something good
Lumos.
too. Where is that butterfly? Or moth? Where is that moth? Huh. Is this like the music class? I don't think I've been in here before. Ah, lock. Dang it. Noted. Chest. There we go. Dang it, it's dark in here. Okay, I'm gonna go then. It's not here. I don't see what I'm looking for. And I'm kind of lost now. Gosh, so many ghosts.
Revelio.
Yes, give me that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, we will find Arthur. How far are we from him anyway? 138, good gracious. You know what? Fine, we'll use the map. Use the flu flame. Back to Charms class, because that was the closest we could get to him, so. I think what I'll do is I'm probably going to play a little bit more, and then I might switch up and play some Overwatch for the night. Arthur, where are you? Oh my god, look at the kitty. It's sleeping. And the other kitty's coming over. Hi, beautiful. Hi. Oh, do you want to be pet? Oh my god, you're so cute. Come here. You literally were like, come here and pet me. Can I keep you? Can I just adopt them? I'm allergic to cats, honestly, and I have one. But like, they're just so damn precious, and look at the little white feet. Oh my god. It's so cute.
Revelio.
So cute. I'm gonna cry. It's so damn cute. But I'm evil.
What have you learned?
Well, I've learned that I've got a badass new robe.
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever.
Yeah.
Mine led to the boathouse.
Ooh.
Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming.
Uh-oh.
He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer.
Nice.
What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky.
Yeah.
Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me.
Hufflepuff stick together, right?
Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery.
Catch you
Wonder if
later.
a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
Wait, come here. There we go. Got it. Locked. Okay. Let's see. 5, 0. So we need 2. That would be dragon. 12. So 4 and 1 is 5. So then 7. So octopus, I believe. Okay. Yeah! Look at me go! Pew, pew, pew. I'm just that good. I'm just that good.
Revelio.
That was it? Oh, no, there's another one. Okay, good. I was like, what? Only one? There's usually always 2. Hey guys, excuse me. With me. I don't know why I'm going up here, but I decided to go up here. Actually, I think I'm gonna go and I'm gonna discover. I believe there's a blue flame up here as well. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, there is. This is also where the room of requirement is. Maybe it doesn't work yet. Almost looks like a doorway or something. Wait, was that nearly head? No. Oh my god! I think that was nearly headless Nick, or am I wrong? Yo! It is! Hey! Hi, you're famous!
Revelio.
Oh, and another page. Perfect. Yo-ho! 15 out of 15! I have done it! Perfect. Alright. Now, let us go up here and we're gonna discover the blue flame. Nailed it. Wonderful, wonderful. This is where the astronomy class is. Letter. You'll be pleased to hear that we received word from Cambridge, who conceded that, in fact, incorrect in understanding of meteor shower. It seems that an Irish astronomer and a British astronomer both built upon the work by an Italian astronomer, all muggles, mind you, as far as I know, to propose calculating the position of the dust at Earth's orbit as a means of connecting meteors to comets. Brilliant, really. One can only imagine what they might do with an enchanted telescope. Frustratingly, in my correspondence, I did feel that I had to continue using the pseudonym from my days as a gentleman scholar. Whilst I still find it rather exciting to have a secret identity. The reason irks me. I am so looking forward to our trip later this year to Mantar. What an adventure we shall have. I miss you, my dear sister, and do hope you are well. With love, Shacharita? Huh? Kind of a name. Ooh, what? Is that the teacher I have not met yet? Because I do not recognize that name. Okay.
Off on another adventure, are we?
At the moment, no. I'm doing a little bit of exploring. Actually, I think I'll go back to it now. I don't want to get too far off course. All right. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Oh, that's pretty fast. Okay. Not too far away, I don't think. Just gotta go down here. And then across the hall, I believe. But I'm pretty sure it's not like down. It's yes, this way. And there, you unlock the Flue Flame for this spot. Oh, hello.
Revelio.
Got nothing for me, huh? Ooh.
Reparo. Lumos.
Where do you go?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Huh. I don't know where you go. Ooh, over there. I'm assuming over there. That's so funny. That's the first time I've ever found the moth before finding the painting. Perfect. Love that. Thank you. Alright, it's the first one I've found in this area? Good lord. I ended up finding all of them already in the other area. That's so funny. That is hilarious. Speaking of which, actually, I'm gonna collect the items because I forgot that you can actually get stuff from doing the challenges. I did not even pay attention to that. So I have yet to collect all of my items. Go, and then over here, I've got that and that. Perfect. Now I want to go to my gear and see if any of these are, yeah, some of these are better. I'm gonna keep my evil face mask because I look hella cool with it. And then my hat. I don't think I'm gonna wear a hat at all because it really just makes my hair disappear. And not that I care necessarily, but you know. All right. Professor Fig, we're coming to see you. Although we're gonna have to fall asleep in your classroom since we're kind of early, since it's the middle of the night, and you're probably not here. Actually, I think the chest is in his office. Ooh. As if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts, a 5th year, if you can believe. Professor Weasley insists that they will need an escort and a mentor to help them acclimate before term begins. I have assigned the task to you. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Wow. I'm so sorry, Headmaster Black, that I was that much of an inconvenience to you. I mean, damn. Okay, like, I'm just a child. What does this man have against children? Gracious. You don't like your job, why do you do it? I don't understand. It's so fucking stupid. Professor! Oh, sorry, nap time. I'm up. Hey, can we talk?
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece.
I love that he's
I
always
heard about
like
the
Merlin.
attack. Trolls in
Merlin's
Hogsmeade?
beard.
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how?
He's clearly stronger
And
than we
why send
thought.
trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were
Unfortunately,
Ranrock's
yeah.
distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If
You're telling
Ranrock's
me.
goblins and dark wizards are after you, they
I
want
don't understand
what
why
we
there's so
found in
many
that
adults that
vault.
hate me. I'm just a child. Although I guess Harry had that kind of problem too.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever
Interesting.
enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
There's a glow.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise. And a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Of course.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir,
guess
how
it's fair,
dangerous
but-
could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've
dang.
honed your
Is this
defensive
a
magic
deadly
further,
library?
come and see me.
We're literally just going there
I'll
for a
let
book.
Professor
And he's
Hecat know
like,
to expect you.
You better get your battling skills up. It's like, what kind of stuff do you guys put in your dang library? Good gracious. Okay. Report to Professor Hackett. Okay. I can do that. I think that's the one for flying, if I'm not mistaken. Here. I don't think it's all that far, actually. I'll just run. I'll just run. It always, like, it kind of makes it look like it's far, but I don't think it's very far. It's yeah, 39. Yeah, we're fine. Just run. Run. I'm going to be late for class. Wait a second.
Revelio.
Oh, I already did it. Okay, fair enough. So hard to remember which ones I've done and which ones I haven't. Ooh, this way. Okay. Oh no, not the flying. Heck yeah. Ah, of course. Defense against the dark arts. Ooh, there's something up here. Oh, it's because of the black skeleton. Damn. Impressive that she did this single-handedly.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
We do. Hi.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio.
Okay. Sounds easy enough.
You know where to find me once you've finished.
I came all this way just for you to tell me to go somewhere else?
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Alright. Crossed wands. Hot cross wands. Alright. And this time, I'm going solo. I don't need Sebastian this time. He and I are good friends, but I want to show him and everybody else that I am a threat all on my own. So, how much further? A fair bit. There we go. I will say the loading is getting a touch better, which I do appreciate. It is definitely, I do understand it is tough, especially when I'm streaming.
Revelio.
Alright, okay. Ooh, there's one over here though. I saw that. Good shit. The Lanky. That's quite a unfortunate name.
Levioso. Revelio.
Region Scotland, which contains the... Ooh, so this is where the dragon was from. Ooh, that's cool. Wonder what spell I need to use on the thing, though, to get it to function. Guess we'll have to wait
Ready
and see.
for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know, Sebastian. I know.
Guys, I'm a triple threat, so just you wait. You guys are gonna not believe. You're gonna believe how good I am. Lucian.
You're back.
Yeah, of course. I told you I'd be back. Can I practice with the dummy first?
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice.
Awesome.
Ready to have a try now?
Heck yeah. That's why I showed up.
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Alright.
Excellent.
I wanted to show off. I know I wasn't supposed to do that, but it's funny. Ooh. Nice.
Nicely done.
Alright, last one. 1, 2, 3, boom. Oh, scheiße.
You'll get it.
Adios. Leviosa. 1, 2, 3. Accio. Boom, 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 boom. There we go.
Good one.
Nailed it.
I'd
And
say
that's
that's
for good
enough
measure.
practice. You looked good out there.
Heck yeah, I felt good.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Heck yeah, I will. Alright, I would like to...
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes, it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Of course. Let's
I'm
go.
ready.
Let's
Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Nope.
I'll be dueling solo.
Then let's get to it.
Solo dolo. Let's do it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Yeah, you are.
Apologies in advance.
You sound like a child. I'm gonna school all of you. Prepare to get rocked. Aw.
That's all you've got?
Ooh, that's right. Take that. Look, the one's already down. Haha! Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, no. No. No, I was trying to heal. That is not fair. I was trying to.
Oof. Glad I didn't bet on you that round. Care to go again?
That was just rude.
I'll give it another go.
I had
Glad to hear
two out of 3, Lucan, and he was like this close. So, how dare you say that to me, you little twat? Come on. You know. Yeah. Ooh. That's right. Take that.
I do prefer the ground, you know.
Go. Oh. Yeah. That's right. Ooh.
That round.
Solo. I don't need no team. I am my own team.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you.
Definitely.
You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then.
Sounds
The
good.
next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
All right. All right. All right. All right.
Assignment's all finished.
All right. So I think what I'm going to do is
You
I'm going to
can't
return
imagine how
to
inconvenient
Professor
travel
Hecat. I'm going to learn Incendio, and then I'm just going to go take a little break and then play some Overwatch. Okay. There. Yeah. Defense. Wait, is that Quilf floating on your shoulder? Wait, is that Quilf, bro? weird. Alright. Professor Hackett, finished your,
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
I did indeed. I'm ready to learn
I
Incendio.
finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hackett.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin.
I do not want to
And
char
remember,
this beautiful robe
focus
either.
on the
so
proper wand
don't even
movement.
worry about it. Don't even worry about
Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
it. All right. Steady as she goes. Nailed it. Whew. Perfect. All right. Now we've got to add it to our thing. Put it at the bottom there. I already did it.
Good work. Feel free to practice in the classroom before you go. I've set up a few targets for you.
Incendio.
Getting it. Keep at it. And keep trying to insinuate yourself.
Incendio.
Oh! I want to put this in.
Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
Yeah. Can I get this on fire too? There we go. Nailed it. Now everything's on fire. Perfect. Okay. All right. Now it says to return to Figs. Oh yes, because now he's gonna be like, okay, we can go to the restricted section now, and then he's immediately gonna be like, oh, but wait, actually we can't. I've got to go do something for Professor Black. So, run, run, run. I'm coming, Professor Fig. Incendio, though, actually, I think there's a spot up here that I can use it on as well. Yes, there is.
Handy resource
Here.
indeed, your field guide.
How do I reach that far, I wonder?
Incendio.
I think I have to wait for when I have, the combust one. Combustion. Oh, locked. What? It's locked. As Nancy would say, it's locked. Alright. Professor Fig, I have returned, and I've learned Incendio. Ooh. What do you think? You impressed?
There you are.
You impressed? Woohoo!
Careful now.
Okay, fine. You're no fun. God dang.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hackett.
I think he
So
figured that
I
out
hear
since I just
she
said his
tells
office
me you've taken
ablaze.
rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Speak of the devil.
Headmaster,
There he
I'm
is.
with a student and my schedule.
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends.
Who's Osric?
My office.
Is that the guy
5
who
minutes.
died? You blaming his death? I mean, what? You blaming him for his death?
That man is exasperating.
Tell me
Unfortunately,
about
our
it.
trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor,
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further.
I mean,
I shall find you when
it
I've
could be fun, though.
completed whatever toils
It
I
could be
must
fun.
endure.
You sure you don't want to, like, disobey him? We could have a good time, you know? You know, rebels. Rebels with a cause. Fine, fine. Okay, Fig. I'll do what you say, but we have a backup plan in mind. Sebastian. Oh, looks like there's a little side quest down here. Maybe it's a lot deeper than I thought. No. We're not gonna worry about it. Don't get distracted. Hello, hello.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are.
Yeah, I
You
am.
promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks.
True.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I don't know if we can really talk about it in, like, person here.
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Yeah.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
It's a long
Professor
story.
Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this
A
portkey.
portkey to Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
Yeah,
I
it's
barely
kind of a
followed
lot
myself,
to
and I was
explain,
there.
you know?
Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious.
That's kind of why I'm here.
Professor
so.
Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
You.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Honestly, I still have to figure out my
mentioned
secret
being
myself.
clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
He's the master.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Alright, alright.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Sounds good. Then do we have to go to bed or something? Or is the game just gonna, like, automatically? Alright, here we go. There he is. Oh, it's the red. Oh yeah, the red's for the mini map. Basically, it's like your noise detector for like GTA. Similarly.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner. So don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know.
We kind of need a
the
little
disillusionment
more help than
charm.
just creeping.
Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that.
Always get those
it's not as
potions
foolproof
as
as a
well.
cloak, but those are expensive. And spells?
True,
Spells are free. Give it a
We
try.
like free. Free sounds pretty good. Alright. So A-X, A-X, A. Nailed it. Alright. No biggie. Alright. It seems easy enough to understand. Hold on. Alright, so I have to add it to the thing here.
I'll be quieter than a jobber knob.
What the frick is a jobber knob? Oh, somebody right there. I did not see them until like it was almost too late. Oof, that was close. Okay. Onward. Crap, there's 3 of them down there. Okay, strategy. So, guy's completely blocking the door over there, so I don't think we can go to him. That one looks to be distracted by another guy. Oh, but that guy's moving now. That's probably our best bet is to go down that one. Just gotta be ever so quiet. Creepy, creepy, creepy. Just don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. As if you wouldn't hear that though, like just the opening of the door. It's quite loud. I mean... And like, it's...
The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Especially the fact that like, you not only you hear but you see it. Like, I don't know.
Sam, you told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Oh boy. Okay.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
You are a Slytherin, though. It does make it tough to trust you.
I do hope Peeves isn't up to his ridiculous antics again.
Revelia.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
it is.
And a note. May I suggest a ban on magic in the library? Someone has been sneaking into the restricted section, and Cressida seems to think the library is of her own. Huh. Fair enough. I guess it's not just us, but Cressida is also sneaking in. Oh, shit!
What a mess!
I did not. Where did you come from? Oh, damn it. Okay, let's try this again. Hold up. Hold the phone. We can do this. Alright. Oh, perfect. So it didn't get us all the way back to the top of the staircase. I'm so grateful for that. There's a chest back here.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Good gracious.
The key. Here it is.
Got it. I got the notes. I'm just gonna. Oh boy. Money, money, money. Ooh, can always get this blue flame while we're at it. Oh wait, I already did. I forgot. I got this during the daytime. Sorry. Alright. I'm coming, Sebastian. I'm coming. Oh, actually, wait, it's a chest. I think that is. No, it is not. It is a drum. God dang it. Okay. I'm here. I'm here.
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
Yeah. Alright. Next step is to find the book. Is there anything? Ooh, chest. I like it. I like it. Give me that. Ooh, Quidditch gloves. Love that they give you Quidditch gloves, even though, you know, Quidditch is cancelled this year.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice.
Well,
never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Kind of evil of them to do that. Why ever would they want to trick us, you know? I don't get that. So she's just out there chilling. Can I open that? No? Okay. Maybe not. Alright, so then I guess we go down here. Alright. Can the paintings see us when we're like... Oh. I guess that answers that question. But they don't rat on us for some reason, which is interesting. Let's see what else is there around here.
Revelio.
Just that. Those can't see us, I guess. Oh! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh my god, just move, move. Okay. Ooh, okay, nailed it.
No need for us to be skulking about.
Well, I'm gonna still be skulking because
So
I'm a
what
little
is it you've been
scared.
looking for?
I'm a little scared.
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Well, that's
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now.
Well,
let's focus on what you're after.
Just trying to be a friend, you know.
Precisely?
I'll know when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Yeah, well, it's for me to know and you to, like, not know right now at least, okay? So just, Sallow, be cool with that, okay? We're friends, but I don't want to let you in on everything until I figure this out myself. Given that, you know, Fig and I are the ones who are supposed to be, you know, working on this project together, I just kind of reeled you into this because I could not wait, you know, being impatient. How do I open these?
Lumos.
They're really... you don't have to copy me. Her.
Incendio.
You didn't copy that one. Or that one. Interesting. Interesting.
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Yeah, thanks. I guess it's not actually the book that I wanted though, because it did not solve the issue. What the frick was that? Creepy. Okay, any more money or anything around? No? Just a creepy hand in a box. Got it. Alright. Continue down, down, down. Going down. Ooh.
Revelio.
We need to Leviosa this bitch.
Leviosa.
There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. We're getting all these field pages left and right. No questions asked. Just boom, boom. Yes. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. Oh, I gotta do another one.
Who have we here?
Uh-oh.
Sebastian Solo and his new little friend.
Dude, mind your own business.
Where they shouldn't be.
Oh, God.
Naughty, naughty, you'll get caught.
I mean, we wouldn't if you'd shut your mouth.
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
What an annoying jerk, honestly. Picking on the Hufflepuffs and now,
blasted
like,
Pete.
getting us
I've
in
got
trouble.
to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good
What an
excuse
ass.
for all of this.
What an ass. Hey.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck
okay.
in your search.
Interesting.
Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
Probably all the way back because
I know just
he
the
can
spell
travel
to
through
repair this
walls, whereas we can't. So, love that. So Reparo, we'll just switch it out from Leviosa.
Reparo.
An interesting placement for a set of armor. They're just hanging above a doorway. Like, what? Why would that be there to begin with? I don't fully understand. More money, more problems. Just continue going down, I guess. We do. We do. Going down, down, down. This circular staircase.
Revelio.
And are we going to find? Ooh, another chest. Hiya! Ooh, break your ankle. There we go. I've got a nice little jumper. Oh!
Traces of ancient magic.
Okay.
That's it. There must be more to this room.
Oh. So we're going into the ground. Ooh, we're going even further down. Down, down, down into hell. I wonder if we're gonna meet Hades down here. Of course not, but what? Hey, there's a big chest for such a little girl.
Revelio.
Anything else before we move on? Nope.
Where might this lead?
The Athenium? I have no idea what that means, but inward we go. Onward. Alright. Into the antechamber. We're going very deep. Never mind, that's what she said. Does that do anything? No? Oh, that does something. Okay, okay. Guess we should cross. Nice. Nice. Wait, is that something over there? Yeah, that's a chest. Yeah, it's a chest. I forget to look for other things. Silly, silly me. Almost left without getting a chest. Bad, bad. Alright. Anything else? Something else?
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Enemies. Love that. Take that! And that! And that! And this! Boom! Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Ain't no match for me. Hardly. Hell no. Oh, there's a... Well, you're dead too. Bye. Ah! Oh, and one more. Nope, I did not mean to break the arrow. Oh, there we go. That's better. That's what I meant to do. Oh yeah, and I guess whenever we gather some of these things, that helps with our combos and adds ancient magic. So then we can do a thing of a bobber. And of course... Oh, but wait. There's more. Ow. Oh. The other one off the thing though. Ooh, there goes that one. Oh, I kind of blew him up before he went over. What can I do to get over there? Is there any way I can get over here, though? No? Please? Okay. I'm scared. Hopefully I don't fall. Okay. That was something else. Oh! Are you kidding me? Oh, okay. All that for nothing. Great. Well, I guess that means anything else I find down here is useless to me because my gear slots are full. So, bummer. Alright. And jump. Run. Oh, God. Okay. That was close. Good God. Alright. Oh, and continue this way. Alright.
This must be the way forward. But to where?
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's kind of the only way to go, so I guess that's probably the case. Alright, now, okay, it's gonna bring us over. Alright, go. Right. So if I stand here, will I be, like... Oh, it's not gonna go back on its own? Am I safe here? Oh.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Oh, gravy. Scary. Okay. Money. And, of course, gear slot's full. Should have known. Why not even try? And, more friends. Hey, guys. So, are y'all waiting for me? Looks like it. Oh, ow. Okay, wow. I did not see that happening. Okay. Oh, God. Oh. What the fuck? Wait. The S. Oh, run. Dodge. Okay. Oh, ow. Good God. Dodge. Holy Moses, heart is hard. Oh, holy crow. Not this. My God. I just like my bubble in so intensely there. I want to live. I'm just a child. Oh, I'm right into your knees. I don't want to do that. Ow. Oh, God. Okay, he's gone. Alright, 2 more left. We can do this. Oh. You're the last one, though, buddy. You're the only one left. Woo! Alright. Nailed it.
It is a book after all.
It's a floating book, so I'm to presume that is what we need. Usually in the game, if it floats, it's something important. Oh, and it's got steam coming off of it. It floats and it's got steam. It's definitely important. Oh boy. Wow, okay, how perceptive could you be? Talk about subverting expectations. A book with a memory in it. And just dumps it into the pensive. Okay. Not at all what I thought. But okay. Works just the same. No water? About what's going on? Oh, he made it rain! Making it rain! Literally. That's so sweet. Oh, wow. Not only did he make it rain, but he made it, like, bountiful and magic. Gracious. Oh, poor kid. He's sick with a lot of things, clearly. He's got a limp, he's got a cough. Oh, look at the cute little girl. Those eyes, those cheeks. Who are you? What's going on? Another member? Oh, we're in the future. Oh, is this
You
her?
wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach. Welcome.
What a name.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
Indeed.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens,
so she's
I
like...
was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year.
Oh.
I've never heard of another like us.
Oh, so are we like all the ancient ones then?
When we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were
Just,
glad
like,
to help
stalked them to the school.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day.
I mean,
My
that's how it
father
happened,
insists
right?
it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With
She's
the
like,
proper
whoa,
training.
really?
But
I can do what you
let
do?
us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic,
Oh, she better not become
you must
evil.
first master
Please
all
don't become
that
evil.
Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this
But
powerful
she
can
seems
do
to be
great harm
following,
in the wrong hands.
like, we're
It
following the
must
same
be wielded
path
by a
as
select
her.
few.
So, like, is
As
it
such,
possible
we
that
ask
she
you
becomes
not speak
evil?
to anyone about what we have discussed here
Like-
today.
Girl looks sus. That face? That's the face of danger. Something's up. I calling it now. Something is up. Something smells rotten in the state of Hogwarts. Ugh.
Sneaking in the restricted
Damn it.
section again! I had thought we were through with
Sebastian,
this
I'm
mischief.
sorry.
Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
No, you don't
But
have
that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight.
Fucking Peeves, man.
If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell
Look
me.
at those eyes. Dude's a demon.
You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
What's up with those eyes? Good gracious.
There was nobody else.
He is a
I
demon.
came alone.
Why would you believe anything that man says?
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Screw you, Peeves. Come on. Sebastian was being honorable, protecting me. Ugh, it was so bad. Alright, we gotta get out of here. It looks like everybody left though, so not that big of a deal. Can I go up there? It looks like there's some stuff up there. Yeah, we'll do it quickly. I think she's gone though, so I don't have to necessarily worry about getting caught. At least I hope not.
Rebellion.
Ooh, there we go. My figures page there. Perfect. The old librarian. One of the first librarians of Hogwarts is depicted here. Rumor is that he had no tolerance whatsoever for noisy students and was known for his liberal use of the silencing charm at the slightest sneeze. Well then, that's quite something. Man could not even tolerate people with allergies. Good God. Hopefully his books weren't dusty, because I mean, how could you avoid sneezing when you have allergies and a book is dusty? Huh? Huh? Riddle me that. Seems an issue that would very likely need a tissue. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's up? You got a paper? No? Any paper? Is this guy dead? Is this man dead? Oh, no, he's just... Okay, just sleeping. Alright, that was something else. These paintings, some of them are just something else. Ooh, another of the mirrors. Okay. So let's put it here. Yeah, might as well.
Lumos.
Done with that for now. Okay, so it's close to where the guy is. So that was down here. I don't think there was any chests over here.
Revelio.
As I know, that the only one I saw was the one that I already got back. Aha!
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Alright. Come with me, little moth. To your frame you must go. Fit in the perfect light. Nailed it. Whew. Master. Witch master. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. So clearly it's light out. So we have no fear of being here. What is with the rhymes lately? Good God. Just rhyming to beat the band. Not even trying. Okay. So, says to go see Mr. Fig. Professor Fig, I should say. Respect. Put some respect on the man's name. But yeah, so we're gonna go see Professor Fig and tell him, like, yo, you were too slow. What was that? I thought I heard something. No, just mistaken. Okay. But yeah, it's like, you were too slow, Professor.
Revelio.
Could not wait. Just could not wait. Is there something I'm missing? Ooh, it's over here. It looks like Gandalf. Gandalf, is that you? Huh. Interesting. Some like weird sound effects going on though. Over here. Anything? Oh, but over there is something. Aha, over there is something. Hold up. So easily distracted. This is the problem. I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone.
Incendio.
Perfect. Nailed it. And then it just disappears. What am I waiting here for? What's going on here? Oh, it's for like a talk to Cressida. What do you want, Cressida?
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida,
I literally
by the way.
waited to talk to
And
you.
I'm
I don't
afraid
know. It
everything's
must be
not
important.
all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian.
Yeah, I kind of
I'm
read the
fond of
note.
creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have
Nerd.
confused the Latin word for
Sorry,
feather with
sorry.
bird in my incantation. Because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
Oh, that's why I saw all these books just flying around.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
That's really cool.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened a piece of the library. Our
sound
mate
like a
told
terror,
Madam
I
Scrivener
guess.
they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5.
Only
she won't
5?
be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Good gracious. Why didn't Meat tell on
Why
you?
did our meet tell Madam Scrivener that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a
pretty
lot of time
impressive.
gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
Fair. Alright.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it.
It seems like it would not
One
be
of
that
the
hard.
books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands.
Ooh.
If you could collect them and bring them to me,
Can
I
we
can
read
remove
her
the charm.
diary, I wonder? Does this mean... Ooh, I wonder if we can read her diary. Or, like, be like, you have to pay us for, like, helping you.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books.
It's not that hard. There's one.
Got it. Only 4 more to go.
The librarian's not even here, so she's not even witnessing what's going on. She's just, Oh, that's a page. That's not the book. I wonder if there's more... A page flying up there, I think. Wait. Saw something. Just swore I saw something floating around in here. Am I mistaken? I am mistaken. Okay. Get on here. Oh. Wait. You! Come here. Thank you.
This must be Cressida's
Ooh!
diary. I want this back too. If I were.
I can read it. Wow. Love this. Okay. Today was a good day. That is until Gareth splashed whatever ridiculous concoction he was creating all over my perfectly stewed lacewing flies. Had to empty my entire cauldron and start all over again. He is such a menace. Think he knows everything there is to know about potions, always disrupting Professor Sharp with his experiments. I'm utterly convinced if he wasn't Professor Weasley's nephew, he would have been expelled by now. Arbroath Smokies again tonight for dinner. I'm becoming more partial to them, now, although I still prefer meat pies. Well, that wasn't as salacious as I was hoping it was going to be, Cressida. You are actually quite boring. Like, just complaining about Gareth? Really? That's it? I was expecting something a little better. Alright, another one floating around here. Come here. Oh, you little bitch. There you go. Oh, damn, these things they're slippery. Good gracious. Where'd it go? Oh, there we go. Got it. Alright. The other one's on the second floor, I wonder? Probably. I'm gonna guess they're probably on the second floor. I can only access them on the second floor. So I'm gonna go upstairs and try from up there. Am I mistaken? Oh, yep, there's one over there. Come here, little book. Aha! Gotcha. Damn it. Alright, one more. Ah, there it is.
That's the last book.
Right.
Now to take them back to Cressida.
Damn. There really wasn't anything interesting though in her diary. Genuinely, she like, why even call it a diary? You might as well just call it like a school journal. A diary usually means that you like put secrets in there and like crush stuff and like I don't know. I was expecting her to be like, oh my god, I've got a big crush on Amit or something. Like, I don't know. Something like that.
Hello, Cressida.
But it was nothing.
I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank
You're welcome.
I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
They're not really that heavy, you know, since they're floating and all that. Perhaps a reward, huh? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Blackmail. Hufflepuffs.
Unless
Take
you
note.
want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
Come on. Well,
And you're not who I thought you to be. Based upon your diary, you seem terribly judgmental.
Fine. I shall pay you. But you cannot begin to imagine what I shall be writing about you next.
I could give a...
Should never have trusted them.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Why don't you go talk to, who else? Imelda, go talk to Lenora, and who is the other one? Anobi. They all hate me too, so. I'm sure y'all will have a hoot talking about me.
Solving a riddle that I mentioned.
You're still going on about this? Oh my, shut the frick up, okay? Honestly, see, what did I tell you? Go talk to her, okay? She's still going on about it. Like, it happened a day ago, Lenora. Get over it. Like, wah. Wah. Okay. I gotta find where I'm going. I'm going to see Professor Fig, but I forgot where I'm, like, directionally where I'm going. Alright. I love how I literally was just talking about her and she literally brought it up again and was like, yeah, imagine doing all that stuff and just not telling me the answer. It's like, really? You are still going on about this, girl? Like, come on. Okay, I think the closest we can get is the, this one? Oh no, yeah, this one. Oops. Perfect. Just beep, right in. Big classroom. Jeez. I'm almost like starting to feel a little bit bad, like picking on everybody, like Cressida, Lenora, Anobi. Like, I'm not very nice, but I mean, I can't think about that. You know, Hufflepuffs, that might not be in their nature, but I am not a true Hufflepuff. I'm a Slytherin in disguise who's come to infiltrate the Hufflepuff house and become the top girl of the class. And, you know, we can't take no prisoners, you know? We just can't let anybody think that we're soft. We have to be completely rock hard, take no prisoners. So, It's just the way it's gotta be. Alright, Professor Fig. I love how this brings us just directly up front of his door. We are here, we have arrived. Hopefully he's finished with Professor Sharp, and we can, you know, continue on our merry way. We gotta wait for him? Oh no, we gotta give him a quest. Okay. Is he gonna just find us here? Oh, okay, we gotta go further. Alright. Okay, have us start there instead of here.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
But it's happening.
Orthodox. It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Watch it.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black.
He hadn't even left the room yet. Oh my god. Wow. He hadn't even left the room yet. I'm just like, I was in the restricted section. Like, what the frick? I'm gonna get myself expelled.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was
Yeah, it's
below
not
the restricted
Let's not talk
section,
about it.
as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Yeah, camera.
Oh,
And of course, the pages are
dear.
missing. Love that.
Some of these pages seem to be missing.
People have no respect for books.
It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time.
Hopefully, but
I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The
What
man
about
we saw
Merlin?
before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why
it's like a weird
those
tradition
memories?
to start at the 5th year mark? I don't understand.
Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What is there to say?
What will you tell them about Mr.
He
Osric's
just got
death?
swallowed up by
I
a
don't know how
dragon.
much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail.
Minister never
My
listens
instinct
to
is
anything.
to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
It's a pretty good idea, I would say.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good.
Not sure where to start with that.
Don't
but
neglect
I
your
mean,
studies.
you can always
Your
try.
wand work is improving by the day. But you'll
Thank
want
you.
to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
Noted.
You've done
Okay.
exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return.
Oh,
and don't
do that.
neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Well, Sebastian has already taught me quite a bit, so I definitely agree with that there. Alright, I think we've actually gotten everything out of this room that we can. But I love, so he basically says now we gotta go to potions and herbology class, so we can do that.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
What does Natty know? That's interesting. Natty just sent you an owl. Requesting to meet her in the lower. So I have to go? Like right now? Right this second? Like, can't even let me pick something else? Okay. And how does Natty know any of this stuff? Like, I didn't even bring her with me. This is kind of funny how this works. Oh, as you oh, okay, so the map will obviously get bigger once I've explored more. Huh, where have I heard that before?
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Dang, so a lot of main story missions coming up. Good gosh. What to begin with? What to begin with? I don't quite know. We go to class, we go talk to Natty. What should we do? What should we do? Alright, any time now, game. Would be nice. Ah, perfect. Thank you for listening. I love when the game does that. I appreciate when the game listens. Beautiful guitar. Mermaid. Who the heck just said, do shut up? Hey, Cressida. Are you still mad? Are you still mad? You seem a little mad. Maybe a tad salty. Could I get you some juice to, like, get rid of that salty feeling in your mouth? Bam. Well then. Nothing to say, I guess. Oh, hey, Samantha. What's up? What's up with your face? Oh, this loading is just sad. And we're going to class now. Perfect. Ooh, and a new blue flame. Shh. Perfect. Alright, to class. To class. Oh yeah, we don't have one Dr. Leviosa yet. Or not Leviosa, I mean Alohomora. That's the one I'm thinking of. My bad. This lady is so pretty, but she has such an odd name. Well, not odd. It's perfect for the teaching position.
Morning, Professor Garlick.
Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here.
Ugh,
You'll need
Lenora.
these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Well, that's nice of her. Aw.
Ah, hello.
Hi.
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Yeah, I know. You're all impressed. I get
We
it.
do look forward to growing together.
Yeah. Just gonna take my seat.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together
completely
again.
silent.
This year will be filled with enchantment
They probably
and
all hate me by
excitement,
now.
but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge.
Love
the
that.
prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb.
She is so trusting of the
Now
plants,
then,
but I guess that's
today
what
we
happens
will
when
be
you're a master of
acquainting ourselves
herbology.
with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
Oh, where have we
Adieu.
seen or heard of these before?
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we?
boy.
First, let's protect our ears.
And of course, because, you know, it's the time period, we don't have earmuffs, but we have cotton balls to stick in our
Now,
ears.
everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Oh boy. Holy crow. These are a tad loud.
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil.
Okay. What happens if I don't? Will I, like, pass out or something? Or will it just keep screaming? I think it'll just keep screaming. Alright. I love how it just instantly calms down.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty
Apologies
blanket,
for people's ears there.
putting the mandrake right at ease.
Yeah. I don't know if we're all at ease.
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go.
Trying to
Splendid
kill
work,
me, are you?
everyone.
My first day, huh? Evil.
Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables.
Ooh.
You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
Oh shoot, am I in trouble? What did I do? Is this because Lenora's like one of your favorite students and like I was kind of mean to her? You're Professor Garlic. How very thoughtful of you, and you remember that strawberries are my favorite. They're as sweet as can be. It's no wonder muggles love them so much. Everything you cultivate seems to be of such high quality, from bitter root to berries. I do hope that my darling niece can learn this skill whilst under your tutelage. Lenora so adores you, as do all of your students, I'm sure. Warmest. Wow! So, Lenora's family is just, sucking up to the teacher, it seems. Just like their daughter. Wow. No surprise there. Alright.
Yes, Professor? Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
You could say that again. You could definitely say that again.
I'll say, I nearly went deaf. Well, yes, of course, the cry of a mature
So
mandragora
casual
can be
about, I
fatal,
nearly went
so
deaf.
remember to
Woman.
keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I have some.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade. You visited the magic neep. Wonderful.
Well, yeah.
A prepared student
Professor
is
Weasley told
bound
me
to
to be
bloom.
prepared.
I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can
Thanks
return
for
to
making it
harvest
sound
them
like I'm a
later.
burden being
Even
here.
with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
And it doesn't look that
How
difficult.
to
There's
balance
many
my
planting
star thistle arrangement.
stations.
Mifflin's fancy or roses?
Ugh, Lenora.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Noted. Alright, Dittany. Planted.
Well done!
Easy peasy.
Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion.
Yes, to heal.
I'll let Professor
Perfect.
Sharp tell you about that.
That's my next class.
What say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora.
Branch
the Chinese
out.
chomping cabbage.
You're just full of puns,
You'll
aren't
find
you?
that some plants are better
Definitely
suited
a
to
Hufflepuff.
uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them
Better
have a
than
good
us.
chomping.
I do
Yes,
not want
Professor,
it chomping
they're in
on
the
me.
other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you.
Oh, that
Come
kid?
back and see me when you're
He's
finished.
so, he's
and
kind of a
mind your
nuisance.
fingers. They
And
do
rude.
bite.
Alright. Through it.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day.
Yeah, I saw you
Nice
too.
to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian.
Oh, right.
And he's
yeah,
good.
That.
Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was
Yeah.
brilliant.
I'm amazing,
Oh.
I know.
Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Yeah.
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. And Hufflepuffs too. At least you did.
Nice save there, Pruitt. Jeez. You're such an ass kisser. Like, right now, it sounds like you're genuinely trying to suck up to me. I barely know you. I couldn't even go up here the first time. I didn't even realize there was a higher up. Is there anything up here? Or was it literally pointless that I came up here? It looks like it was pointless. Nothing? Really? There's nothing up here?
Revelio.
Nothing. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, I guess we'll just go and see these chomping cabbages you guys are so fond of.
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Go on. I wasn't telling you to stop. Okay, I guess that's that. I literally just moved a little bit and he just immediately stopped talking.
Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost the stomach. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Sounds easy enough. Well, let me get all of them, because why not? Might as well grab as much as we can. So, equip LB, so that, and there.
Look at that.
Good gracious.
Get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her
Okay.
garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
Jeez, yeah, they look like
Vicious
really
little
vicious.
bastards, aren't they?
Ah,
My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba-tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of
Booba-tubers?
plants that just have your back in a fight.
is
Not
that?
saying you can't go it alone, but...
They're weird names.
Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Yeah, if it was a person, they would have been really messed up. I'm imagining it
Trust me,
already.
Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were. I mean, of course, you're not someone to be trifled with. I see
Scared
that.
him.
Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too.
That's so intimidating.
Ones your parents wouldn't
Bit,
plant in the garden.
The tone,
You
the
get the idea.
confidence, everything.
Anyway,
the
we,
word.
probably ought to head back to class.
Yeah, we better go back to class.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Oh, and it's gone. Oh, and the dummy's gone too. What the frick? Where'd the dummy go? Well, I'm gonna beat you back to class. Haha. I'm gonna tell the teacher that you did horrible.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Class is over? That was it?
I tended to the
quick.
Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they?
We didn't do
I
much
hope
of
they won't
anything
too
but
much
use
trouble.
them. We didn't
Oh,
tend to
don't
them
see any
really.
bite marks or missing digits. And good, as
All
you
still
do
good
seem
so
to
far.
be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Oh, thank you. I don't care much for plants, honestly. As am I, plants offer so much. Let's just be honest. I don't care.
Thank you, Professor. But looking after plants isn't all that thrilling to me.
I think you'll come to see that the fruit is well worth the labor. As we herbologists like to say, tend to your plants and they'll tend to you.
You insist.
Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
For sure, yeah. I could probably do that.
Revelio.
We must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Huh. Well, I mean, it makes sense. Probably it would be extremely painful on the ears, though. What else is in here? Anything good?
Revelio.
Ooh, chest. Ha! Of course, slots are full. I really need to empty my slots. I'll do it later. First, now...
Oh, nice to see you, my young friend.
Hi. There's the...
Revelio.
Ah, there we go. Perfect. Such a beautiful tree as well. Tree of life is almost what it looks like, but... Damn. Oh! And like in the image it looks red, but in person it kind of looks like a pinky color. It's so pretty. Almost makes you think of like cherry blossoms. Like, oh, so pretty. Okay. So I think we're gonna go to potions class next because that's the next thing on the list. Yeah, 10 potions class and then go talk to Natty. So I guess we'll do that. We're gonna go do that first. How far are we supposed to go? I think maybe we'll walk though. My little one is popping up on the bed there. Lay down. Funny girl. Alright, well, we'll just walk there because I think there's a couple flue flames that we have to discover along the way. So, that's what we're gonna do. Anything up here? Off to see Professor Sharp to learn how to make Wiggenwell potion. What the frick was that?
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Dash of powdered bat spleen, I think.
Damn. These kids are savage. They do not like him, I guess. A horrible headmaster, by the sounds of it. Good? No? Time for potions class. Let us begin. You know, I never noticed the first time I played this that he
is
has
one of the
quite
most
a
challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and
I guess
intellect.
that's probably why he's not an Auror anymore.
You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Alright, you can do that. Okay, so we gotta crush our Dittany, I'm guessing.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Mix it.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions.
Just
One
a
errant sneeze could be
sprinkle.
disastrous.
And a drop of horn lump juice. Or hork lump? What a name. Hork lump juice. That's something. Oh, let's stir the cloud. Stir. Nailed it. Alright. Mwah! C'est magnifique! We did it!
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
I mean, I don't think it's that difficult, but I mean, I guess it could be in some cases.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients.
Okay, I guess
Some
that's
can be harvested from
fair.
the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing.
Interesting. Okay.
And we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Well, it was definitely skill. There's no denying that, Professor. Come on now. Look at this face. This is the face of skill. Come on. Look at me. That's the face of skill. Yeah. That's what I thought. Alright. Do I bother talking to anybody? Nah.
My
I'm
parents
just doing
considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did
Oh,
I hear
you
Professor
again.
Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Trouble. Cressida told me about you. She's literally written in her book about you, saying how, like, you're always causing trouble and eavesdropping.
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant!
Garrett.
And it
Or
matters
Gareth.
because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure
That
to
is
meet
not
you.
what Cressida says.
Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on
I
me
love
for
how she
comfort.
still acts as if I haven't read
But she
Cressida's
can't
diary
be
where she said
everywhere.
that.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
Oh,
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I remember last time I did help out Gareth, and I am trying to be a bad Hufflepuff, so I'm kind of torn. I don't know if I should do it this time. Let's see what happens if I say I don't know if it's a good idea.
Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Yeah, but if something goes wrong, I'm the obvious suspect because I went into his office. You know?
Very well. I'll bring you a Fooper feather.
I'll get it.
Brilliant!
I like
Wait until
destruction
you
and
see what I'm brewing.
chaos.
Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Alright. Well, I guess we have to do it now.
Should not be that.
Or actually, I wonder if we could literally just like grab our stuff and like not bother getting his. I think I'm gonna try that just to see. A note. Memorandum. Morgan and Burke has had an increased amount of activity outside of ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night, with suspicious deliveries being made to the shop's back entrance. Given what we know of the shop's reputation, we are adding more Aurors to join those that have already been watching the shop. You are among the new additions. Further instructions follow. Oh, so he is still working as an Auror then. I thought that he would be retired or like not active. But I wonder if this probably has something to do with the trolls or the goblins, I should say. Possibly meeting at Borgin and Burke or getting stuff at Borgin and Burke maybe. I wonder, can I just like not get his stuff? Looks like I have to.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your
Damn.
eyebrows.
It looks like since I agreed to do it, I have to get the feather. Damn. Oh well. Oh well.
Your potion station's organized and free of clutter.
Gareth, this better
Here's
not
the Fooper
cost
feather
me
you wanted.
any
Brilliant.
friggin' points.
Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
God, I'm gonna know when this concoction's finished because you're gonna mess it up. I can already feel it.
Proficiency in potions are
Oh,
two
boy.
things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Edurus. 30 seconds. Okay. I can make 30 seconds.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
What?
Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Oh god. You idiot! I don't know why I bothered helping you.
What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
And of course, Imelda has to
What
comment.
now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Huh.
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own.
Oh boy.
His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Busted. So, this is why I didn't want to help you.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though.
Yeah, I could
I'd
say
better
the
clean
same.
up. You should finish brewing your potion if you haven't already.
I definitely wasn't expecting it to blow up in my face, but it's about to. It is literally about to.
Revelio.
Professor, look, I know what you're thinking, but I
I'm
didn't
surprised
do
you
anything.
had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
No.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions.
I'm
I suggest
sorry.
you heed my
He
warning.
lured me
As
with
for the
his
work you did today at your own
invention of
cauldron, I
chaos.
will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare
learner,
occurrence.
so-
And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology.
Alright.
The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend
Pretty
that
sure
you
that's
find a
what she
safe
told me about
location
you
in
as
which
well,
to
so
practice
yeah.
brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. In reality, you can't be leaving a hot pot around as well.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Class is dismissed. I don't have any horn lump juice. Oh, damn. I don't have anything. I can't make anything. Dang. That's unfortunate.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
Isn't that a dang
Don't
shame?
fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Ugh, Amilda. I don't know why I even bothered trying to talk to you. Alright. So, the next task is to go and talk to... Oh, wait. This... Oh, no,
My
it's
Wiggenweld
on this.
potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Cheat.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against Troll. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
I don't know what you're talking about. Alright,
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
Yeah, well, I've beat him more than once, so... And I also am going to be the champion at school in the crosswalk.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
That sounds suspicious. Do tell more. A project, you say?
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you.
Sure.
I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice to hear. I've had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see,
what?
we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Are those little, like Furby-looking things? How is that scary?
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
Exactly.
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a
have
coward.
you had,
Some have
sir?
even taken to calling me Puffskeen Dunkeen.
Ah, that's actually clever. I love that.
I'm sorry, but you have to admit that's rather clever.
I do not have to admit that. Everett said the same thing.
Come on.
Anyway,
Everett's
to make
probably the one
matters
who made it
worse,
up.
I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
A hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlick kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say
But
if
you
it was an
didn't.
exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
So, you want me to go find some dangerous plants so that you can lie and say that you went? Like, what?
What sort of plant should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor
yourself,
Garlick grows?
you want to show
If the
show
previous
off,
professor
like-
was anything like her,
Okay.
I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Wow, well, this sounds
If I'm in
dangerous.
the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Honestly, You should be. And like literally financially in my debt. Because like, what is honestly in this for me?
Hidden herbology.
You just want me to help people
Sounds
not think
intriguing.
you're such a loser. God dang. Alright, well, I don't want to do this quest yet. So we're just going to focus on Natty and the main storyline. So let's go talk to Natty and get that part over with. And then maybe later we can look for other stuff. Hi, baby. Hey, baby girl. Hey, baby girl. Go lay down. Oh, damn, Natty is far. Oh, God. Okay. Well, I guess it's time for a very long stroll. A very, very long stroll. Alright. Too bad we couldn't have done this part, like, after we had a broom. Make it a little faster. Maybe just a touch faster. Alright, friends. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, wait. Wrong way. Nope. Not that way. I want to go this way. You're back. You really don't want me to play anymore, do you? Can I at least finish like one quest and then I can get off? Good gosh.
Revelia.
Ah, she's so demanding. Girl. Excuse me. Excuse me. Baby. Let me finish this quest and then I'll get off, okay? Jeez, you little turkey. Alright. This is gonna be a long one anyway, because I'm gonna have to like run really far to go see Natty. So running to see Natty. I think actually I'm gonna gather a bunch of blue flames on the way.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Cool. I'm so glad you're glad to be included. Oh, this is the Beast Professor. Yuki, baby. Can you go, please? And let me finish? I'll literally be like, maybe 20 more minutes. Alright. I guess I gotta do this quickly because I got my cat telling me to get off. She makes the rules. So... Oh, jeepers. Yuki, enough, please. Stop. Go. Wait for me, okay? Alright. I'm gonna walk because I think the first time I did this, I actually like completely did not go by the path, which in a way I think is probably a bad thing because when you go via the paths, you probably pass a lot of blue flames on the way. So, and you probably gather a fair bit of things, which might be essential to help you have. Alright, there we go. There we go. Nailed it. Ooh, cute little owls. And there's some balloons. I think those are from the flying class, which we'll be doing a little bit later. Alright. Oh, it's just a tree. I was like, is that a blue flame? No, just a tree. Just a tree stump. Oh yeah, and this is the covered bridge. Oh, we're still quite far, but not at the same time, so let's just continue on our way. We're nearly there. Nearly? How can you be nearly headless? What in the world is here? Oops.
Revelia.
I can go in here. Can I collect things? I can collect things. Give me all your money. I can't gather that because I don't have any more space. Ooh, perfect. Groundskeeper. One might surmise that this set of tools could be enchanted to create all sorts of furnishings for a cozy hut, as large as the occupant may need. So this must be the shack that Mr. Moon lives in. Or, I guess doesn't live in, but with all the stuff that he uses.
Revelio.
Huh. Well, I guess that thing, I'm pretty sure that we have to break those later.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
What? We ain't scared of nothing. Come on, girl. What do we have to be afraid of? Going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Huge me. Ooh. Hey, Natty.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you as well. What's going on? Why did we have to meet out here?
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow.
Oh, so even though we didn't invite you, you saw everything.
About you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I don't want to involve you. I already told Sebastian. I don't want to get you in danger.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you.
Seems that way.
Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow.
You were there for all of it? Good God.
You have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Jeez. Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Oh. Yeah, it could be
Rookwood
dangerous.
and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
So basically, she just wanted us. Yeah, you too, girl. So basically, she just wanted us to know that she wants to fight too.
How dare you threaten me?
What the frick?
What's going on here?
What the hell? Somebody's being threatened? Let's get to the bottom of this, shall we? Someone's being threatened. Not on my watch.
They must have come this way. Think!
Is everything okay over here?
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research.
Nora Treadwell.
I do not have time
what
to...
a name.
Mr. Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip
Best
back
Treadwell.
Oi, speak of the devil.
Excuse me?
Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
Well, I would not like a word with Mr. Rookwood. I mean,
enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Yeah! Boom! Get out of here! I got this. I got this. You can go. Oh, there's more.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Oh, excuse me? Alright.
Get over here, you wicked hole!
I'm not going anywhere.
Incendio! You're a bit short in that colour. Amateur! Let me
Stop that right now!
Ow! Ow!
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Dang you. Both of you. Die. Oh, I did it! In the nick of time. I was like so concerned.
I've never been accosted in such a manner. And so close to Hogwarts.
Yeah, jeez. Tread well. Honestly, you gotta tread well. Or better. Because damn. Why were they coming after you? They were looking for me.
Right? I am, thanks
My
in
girl's
no
like
small
completely
part
out of
to
breath.
Excellent defensive skills.
Yeah,
Did
I didn't even need you
two
at all.
Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Yeah, it's
well,
kind
you've
of-
avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous.
Priya?
Best get moving on my research before they return.
Who's Priya?
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a
Lesbians
book when
in
we
the
were
early
students at
1800s.
Hogwarts. Typical hard-working
I'm
Hufflepuff.
sure it was- I'm sure it
Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Here's what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
Isn't Nocturne Alley usually supposed to be like where evil people hang out?
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at
Or
your
no, wait, that's
service.
Diagon Alley.
Historian
Or
and
no, wait, no, Diagon.
archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Cool. That sounds
Merlin.
interesting.
Of the legend of King Arthur.
The
So
very
fascinating.
same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm
Really?
studying some
Yo.
curious fixtures he
Now
left
that
here
is this historical
centuries
wizard.
ago.
Forget Harry
Fixtures,
Potter.
these
Merlin.
vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he
weird.
created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins.
He was a
terribly
Slytherin?
fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Shit. I would have expected Merlin to be a Ravenclaw, but a Slytherin?
I can see
Wow.
why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret.
Do it together.
No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings.
Is one
I
of his
had
favorites,
just
I'm
arrived
guessing?
to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely.
Quick learner, wow.
Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
For sure. I'm so glad that I
I
stumbled
brought
upon
a
this.
trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Right. Right.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
Noted.
I have
Thanks.
the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has... Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. Just drop it on. Okay.
Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
Oh,
What
on
should I
those.
do now?
Oh, okay.
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
They, since they're pyres, I'm guessing they need fire. So, one,
The flames make the pyres
two,
sing.
and there's a three. Ta-da! Did I do it? Did it! Wow, that was quick.
Yes, how beautiful!
Wow, we did it! Nora!
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Yeah. You're welcome. I'll help solve the mystery for you in like 5 seconds,
I take
10
it we
seconds.
can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more.
Of course, I did do
questions.
this before.
How
Okay.
does it work? I must review
The other
my
ones I might
notes.
have a challenge
may
with,
have
because that's the
missed
only
something.
trial I've done
Are
so
all
far
of
in
the
the game.
trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground.
Oh, okay.
You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have
Try
what
my
I
best.
need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more.
Or just
I
plant
really
some.
must be
I might
off.
have to start doing that
Such a
whenever I get
pleasure
to
to
the
meet you.
requirement. Well,
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
well, say hi to Priya for me. I mean, you're welcome for saving your life and all that. But, yeah. Well, I think that's going to be it for now, for this part at least. And we'll pick up where we left off, hopefully tomorrow. at least tomorrow in the gaming
a
sense.
in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory.
Diggory?
Used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
Huh, a Diggory. That's interesting. And I'm surprised Lenore would want to speak to us, given how much she hates us. But anyway, we're going to stop this part here, and we'll get back to it very shortly. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.